adding confetti to soaps is probably one of my favorite things to do at the moment. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tia here from Nailed It Hawaii. Sweet Pea is probably one of the most quintessential spring fragrances, like, in my mind. So of course, with spring coming, I had to do it, right? I had to. The confetti that I used in this soap, it was like leftover soap batter from another batch, and like I started shredding it and I was just thinking, you know, this would look amazing as soap confetti. Shocker, I know, my mind immediately went to soap confetti. And for this design, I could not, for the life of me, decide what I wanted to do. Like, well, correction, no. I knew the exact design that I wanted to do up until the second I was prepping my oils for this batch. That's when the indecisive part of me started thinking, well, what if you did pink and purple instead of pink and green? What if you did like sloppy little messy layers instead of the soap confetti idea? What if you did green, pink, and purple? Welcome to my mind. At the very last second, I decided to kind of go with what I had planned a little. Initially, I wanted to do a green bottom layer and then a white top with the soap confetti, the purple and blue soap confetti. Simple enough. But with all my inability to make decisions, I instead decided to do a green bottom layer, a white in the pot swirl, but in the white will be the confetti. Confusing much? Some days I don't know how I decide to do anything. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video before I change my mind again. Hey everyone, welcome back. So for today's soap, I'm going to be doing a Sweet Pea scented soap. And for days I had the design like set in my mind and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And then of course today I changed my mind about, let's say, 10 times within the like 5 minutes. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is somewhat of a layered effect, a little bit. The colors I changed, I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then finally I decided on them. So I'm hoping it looks cute. I'm also going to be using a new mold, and I'm hoping everything's going to fit in this container, but if it doesn't, we'll just have to adjust as needed. I do have my lye water here. There's a little bit of titanium dioxide in it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my killing clay, colloidal oatmeal, blend that up with my coconut milk. And then I'll add in my lye water and mix it until we're just past emulsion. Okay, everything's mixed up and now I'm going to separate it off into some different containers. This is like the most full it can get, so I gotta get some out of here. Okay, so the first color I'm gonna be working with is going to be somewhat of a light green color. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my colorant now. In here I have green leaf mica mixed with a little bit of green vibrance, both from Nurture Soap. So I'm just gonna mix this up and see what kind of color we get. Okay, so I just added in the fragrance oil and I'm gonna go ahead and stick blend it now. Okay, so there was a little bit of ricing, but nothing too terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this now. Okay, so the green is in. I'm gonna go ahead and move this off to the side and then we're gonna work on the next color. Alrighty, so this big one is going to be the next layer and I wanted it a little bit more white, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of titanium dioxide. Okay, so that's perfect. And now I'm gonna add in the fragrance oil. Mix it up. So for this layer, I have all of these shreds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add them in. Give it a nice little speckled look. We just mix it up and see how it looks. It's looking chunky, but we're adding in more anyway. Okay, so the shreds are added, so I'm done with this one. Just gonna bring this one over. Gonna add in a little, oops, lost a shred. Gonna add in a little bit of this purple, mix it up. So I would be lying if I said that I didn't totally just decide to change up the design yet again in my head, because I feel like this might be fun, and this is something that I've never done before with the shreds. So I'm actually thinking that I'm going to do an in the pot swirl with the purple into this chunky white, and we will see how that looks. So I'm taking my purple here, and then I'm just going to pour it into the white. Not going to do all of it yet though. Okay, so this one's ready to pour. So here's my green that I previously did, and I'm going to take my spatula here and just kind of add in a little bit of grassy texture kind of looking stuff. Totally going off book. Totally, this possible design didn't even cross my mind, so of course I had to mix it up even more and just like boot all the previous ideas and do this, because I guess that's how I roll. I do think it'll be fun to have a little bit of extra texture though, so that's good. Now I'm going to start pouring this chunky mess. Actually, I don't even think I need the spatula. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Give this a quick little mix, and I'm pouring the rest of my purple. Because it's so thick, the purple I initially poured didn't get all the way down there, so be best to stop halfway. Okay, so the rest of this I'm going to leave to kind of speckle on the top. Okay, so everything has been beaten down and somewhat banged into submission, and now I feel like it kind of looks like vomit. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking my spoon and I'm just gonna do a light texture. This is like a super itty bitty baby spoon. We probably won't get a super fancy texture because of all the confetti that's just like stuffed in there, but we'll get something. Okay, so texture is on, and now I'm just going to take the remaining confetti and just sprinkle a little bit on. Just to kind of tie the confetti on the inside onto the top. Okay, so the confetti's on, and I'm just gonna try and lightly press some of it down. I know a lot of it is gonna fall off when I'm cutting it, so I want to try and make sure some of it stays on. So I'm just going to lightly just kind of just tap it in. So I have added on all of the confetti, and I've added on a lot of it because I have no self-control. I did spray it with some rubbing alcohol to kind of like any loose pieces to kind of secure it, because I know some is going to fall off when I cut it. And I'm just going to finish off with just a little bit of the white diamond glitter from TKB, which is probably my favorite glitter of all time. And we are all done. Bringing you guys in for a close-up of the confetti fever soap that we have here. We will be back tomorrow to cut it, and I will see you guys then. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so it's been a little longer than it probably should have been for me to cut this. So I'm hoping that it cuts well. I'm just gonna lay it on its side. Okay, everything's in position, so I'm gonna go ahead and push it down. It was hard, but not as hard as I had anticipated. Let's go ahead and pluck one out. And there we go. I actually kind of love how it turned out. You can see all the little confettis in there with that in the pot swirl that we did. All the confetti on top. I feel like confetti soaps are just so much fun. Get to see like little pops of color. And here are the final bars. I actually like how it turned out. I am pleasantly surprised. So part of me was super worried when making this because I'm sure you guys saw it, but the top kind of looked like vomit. It was like thick and then like goopy, and there was just like bits of color, and just it was scary. But with all of that confetti on there, and after the colors have gotten a chance to just kind of pop after saponification, it doesn't look pukey. Ultimately, in spite of the fact that I could not make a choice to save my life, I do really like the way that it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.